Melvo lit that shit bang.
Welcome back, everybody, to Crows of Judgment, and today I want to talk to you about yos-stop, a Mexican YouTuber known as Jocelyn Hoffman, in pretrial detention for CP. Now, this is a really weird case, and I watched part of Quartering's video, and I was like, I really want to talk about this because this is just really bad. The social media influencer known as yos-stop has admitted to having received, played, and stored a video of a 16-year-old being essayed by 4 men. Now, the reason why I want to talk about this is because what she actually said about the girl. But she posted her last video on her Twitter account on Tuesday. Mexican YouTuber Jocelyn Hoffman, known as yos-stop, was arrested at her house by officers in Mexico City on charges of child. The detention came 3 months after Ainara Suarez reported Hoffman for reproducing, storing, and publicizing. Oh, so she shared it. Goddamn. A video that showed a gang rape she had suffered in May 2018. Oh my gosh. So the person who was actually assaulted is the one who reported it. The detainee, age 30, admitted in one of her YouTube videos that she had seen the recording of the Suarez essay, commenting that the incident had been her fault and calling her a slut. That was her excuse for having the video, storing it, and publicizing it, was that the girl being assaulted by 4 men was a slut, so god damn. The Hoffman case has caused waves within the world of Mexico's social media influencers and promoted a debate over the limits of freedom of expression. Okay, let's just be very clear. You cannot share CP. That's not freedom of expression. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. What do you mean? Is there more to that? On March 3rd, Suarez filed a complaint against 4 men for an essay. She was 16 at the time of the attack. In the same complaint, she accused the men of CP as well as a friend to whom a video of the assault was sent, and Hoffman. Of the 6 people named in her accusation, only Hoffman has been arrested so far. That is bizarre to me because, I mean, if there's a video of it, that means you have the other men in the video. So I don't understand why only the big YouTuber is the one being arrested. Like 5.6 million views. I don't really care about her being a big influencer or anything other than she is one. Right? I'm just saying, I don't understand why only she's being arrested. I think everybody needs to be arrested. Everyone who engaged in the activity and everyone who received the video and saved it. And like this idiot then went and shared it with people and called the girl a slut. She was being attacked. Suarez's nightmare dates back to May 25th, 2018. In an interview granted to El Pais, saying that wrong, shortly after she filed the complaint, the youngster explained the hell she had been through over the preceding 3 years. That night, Suarez attended a party at which 4 men inserted a bottle of champagne into her. They recorded that action and sent the video to their friends and posted on social media. The case became even more controversial when yos-stop discussed the recording and insulted the victim during a video released to her millions of followers. The scene of a minor completely nude and being assaulted by a number of young men quickly circulated via all kinds of... God damn. From that moment on, a harassment campaign began against the victim. Speaking of friends and via social media, the young men involved in the video claimed that Suarez had agreed to in exchange for cigarette. So what? I don't know what Mexico's laws are on these things, but if the recording of the video, saving the video and everything, that's a crime, then it doesn't matter if you're going to say that she agreed to it. She was a minor and you assaulted her on tape. Suarez had to deal with death threats, insults, and taunts, which she has included in her complaint. At the time of these events, she was still an adolescent and had not even told her family what was going on. She would do so months later after having gone to therapy with a psychologist. The attacks on social media continued until some days later, there was a brawl in a park in the south of the city, during which Suarez was badly beaten by a group of girls. Dozens of people filmed the assault, which also went viral. That's, this yos-stop girl, honestly, I'm glad that she's going to fucking prison for a long time. I mean, look, I understand. I want the men that did it to be like in prison for life. But I look at yos-stop as someone who not only recorded it, watched it, shared it, but then turned around and called the 16-year-old a slut to like millions of people. And I'm going to guess plenty of them went after that girl. And to hear that she also received a public beating is just awful. And this battle between minors who have been exchanging hate messages via their most commonly used social media platforms such as Instagram and TikTok, Hoffman waded into the controversy. The mere fact that she stored or played that content constitutes a CP offense. That's a lawyer in charge of Suarez's case. yos-stop responded via her social media accounts to the accusations against her. They have tried to involve me in an offense that I never committed, she said. Oh, don't be the person that says CP isn't a crime. Doesn't have any victims. God damn you. But I fully trust in the truth and in common sense, as I have said in many of my videos. Allegations should serve as a tool of citizen empowerment. Unfortunately, I find myself involved in an issue that has nothing to do with me. But I hope that everything is cleared up and resolved soon. Is this girl just dumb? Like, you got CP and you played it and you told everyone you watched it. Like, that's just stupid. The complaint against the YouTuber is principally based on the comment that she made about the images of the assault, which she admitted having received, played, and stored on her cell phone. Lawyers have insisted that this is the evidence that will prove key to the case. In the video, Hoffman called Suarez a slut for having allowed the assault to take place, as well as accusing her of seeking attention and of lying for having denounced the rape via social media. Oh my gosh, this Hoffman person is fucking awful. That woman let them stick for 3 packs of cigarettes. Then this woman got all popular for being such a slut. She got attacked multiple times. She said in a video that has since been deleted from the platform. Oh, good. One of the lawyers from the firm, Schut and DeSol Gojan Abogados, Karina Martinez, who was handling the case for Suarez free of charge, good for her, told El Pais in March, the mere fact that she stored or played that content constitutes a CP offense, and she herself shows the camera, the screen of her cell phone with the video. God damn it. So that would be sharing the contents. 3 years after that fateful night, the law firm celebrated the arrest of yos-stop. She is facing a sentence of between 7 and I hope she gets 14 fucking years. If convicted, but given the type of offense, she could reach a deal and avoid going to court. As for the other 5 people involved, all of whom were minors at the time of the events, okay, there you go. The lawyers have indicated that they are being investigated by the public prosecutor, but that this probe is at an early stage, which is why they have not yet been brought to the courts. Okay, given that the people involved are minors, that is going to be a totally different situation. But again, if they it sounds like he said, she said, but there's an actual videotape of it happening. Obviously, I encourage nobody to look into that at all. Let the proper authorities look into it. If they did it, I hope they face a terrible fucking sentence. If they didn't do it, then I hope they go free. But as far as yos-stop goes, she is absolutely guilty of recording, watching, and distributing CP. And given the comment she made about the minor who was being assaulted in that way, based on that, I really hope she serves a very long prison sentence. Suarez's complaint has become an unusual example of the reality faced by thousands of women in Mexico, a country where 4 in every 10 adult females have suffered some kind of sexual violence. Another alarming statistic shows that more than 99% of these cases are never reported to the authorities. Rape cases have risen by 30% since the last months of 2020, according to the latest official figures. I hear statistics like this about the U.S. system and everything. I've heard statistics from the UK, and the numbers seem a little bit off, but I honestly don't know where they come from. So they said, another alarming statistic shows that more than 98% of these cases are never reported, but then a country where 4 in every 10 adult females, I don't know where those numbers come from, just clearing that up. But as far as those numbers being that high, Mexico isn't like a third world country or anything like that, But Mexico does have a lot of problems, and I think people that live in the United States and Canada and everything, we definitely have it a lot better over here. I just hearing what happened to that girl, that's really fucking disgusting. I mean, the thing is, I can't tell you because it's being handled by the police and law enforcement. I can't tell you if she was or she wasn't assaulted. Because I just don't fucking know, and they're all minors, so it's not like it's a statutory thing either. But what I can say is Yos-stop, who is an adult, got the recording, watched it, and distributed it to other people. She is absolutely fucking guilty and needs to go to fucking prison. And the statements she made about the girl after the fact are just really fucking disgusting. Calling her a slut and all that other stuff. Like, fuck you, man. Fuck you.
Nova, let that shit bang.